What is going on, YouTube? Reverse John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And guys, I'm so excited. Brandi Carlile is releasing her 9th studio album, Returning to Myself, today. So in honor of that, I thought, I can't believe I haven't done my top 5 Brandi Carlile songs yet, but I'm going to do it right now. Really hard to whittle down, and I'm sure there's probably going to be something great from the new album as well. The singles have been promising, but let's see where my very favorites rank right now, starting with number 5.
I'm gonna fit in. I'm on the list. I'm gonna
Mainstream Kid, off of her 2015 album, The Firewatcher's Daughter. This is the album that introduced me to her, and this song just flat out rocks. I mean, for those of you who think that Brandi Carlile just does light ballads or something, check out some live videos of her, especially this song. It just is amazing, and I love the lyrics of it, just kind of a little bit tongue-in-cheek, talking about this up-and-coming artist wanting to take over the world, and of course, everything that surrounds that in the music industry. But it just shows you that she's a singer-songwriter that knows exactly what she's doing, is brilliant as a songwriter. And yeah, I couldn't believe that I hadn't heard of her before this at the time, because she already had a couple albums, actually I think 4 under her belt at this point. But this was as good a starting point as any for Brandi Carlile. Just such a great artist, and that's just my number 5. So now at number 4. Broken Horses, from her album In These Silent Days from 2021. Man, what an album, and another just rocking performance on this song. Epic in scope, just the sound of it. It sounds like it could have been recorded in the 70s. And of course, her backing band, who I cannot remember the twins' names, forgive me, but they are excellent on, guitar, bass, background vocals, just really filling it out perfectly. And again, sounds very 1970s, like some of my favorite albums behind me, has that just great sound, and her voice just couldn't get better, especially when she lets out that scream towards the end of the song. I love when she does stuff like that, and that is just my number 4. So now at number 3, The Things I Regret, also from The Firewatcher's Daughter. I love this record, and it's just so fresh and raw, and the melody on this song, it just feels like it's just one of the greatest melodies you'll ever hear. I love the kind of intro into the verse with the oohs and stuff. So good. And I mean, just, you gotta love a song that ends abruptly in such a cool way. The chorus, it'll just have you singing along with Let Them Roll Over Me. It's a song that just wrestles with doubt and with regret, obviously. But yeah, it's just so well written and short, to the point, rocking again, and just awesome. And that's just my number 3. So now at number 2.
all of these lines across my face.
The Story, from her sophomore album of the same name. Man, this I think is the song that kind of broke her through, essentially. And it's, again, so much of her music sounds timeless to me. This one has a little bit more of a 90s feel to it, but in a good way. I love how, just she goes up an octave effortlessly within the first couple of lines of the song. And then when the distorted guitars kick in halfway through the verse, you're like, oh, yes, who is this? And man, just talk about melody. It's one of those timeless melodies that's, once it's in your head, you're like, I feel like I've heard this before, but yet it's fresh and new and exciting, and just a beautiful love song to boot. I think it's just absolutely always going to stand as one of her best, and that's just my number 2. So now at number 1.
You're feeling nervous, aren't you, boy?
The Joke, from 2018's By the Way I Forgive You. This is just, quite honestly, one of the greatest songs ever. I mean, when I first heard this for the first time, the hairs on my arms went up. I mean, the song, the message of this song of, I've been to the movies, I've seen how it ends, but the joke's on them. It's just, a story of any underdog overcoming these people in charge, like whoever that may be. You fill in the blanks, but it's universal in its message, and just musically, it is just unreal. Of course, the strings add another dimension to it. And again, it just feels like something you could have heard before. It could have been recorded in the 60s or 70s. And it just timelessly is amazing. And her performance of this at the Grammys is one of the best ever. It was in my top 5 of, Grammys performances, and I think always will be. Just absolutely a beautiful, triumphant song. And if you don't know Brandi Carlile from any of the other songs I mentioned, please check out The Joke and you'll be a fan instantly. You can check out in the description below, listen to this playlist, but also just do yourself a favor and check out Brandi Carlile if you haven't yet. I mean, she's huge at this point. Who am I talking to? But let me know in the comments below what your top 5 would be. If you're so bold, leave me a top 10 as well. She has so much great material at this point, and I think is just not just one of the greatest female artists, but one of the greatest artists out there today. So that's my list, guys. We got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, top 50s, great 8s, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always,